Yo, what is up, everybody? It's B Militant. I am your host here on the Redskins Review, and I'm just a happy SOB today, man, because we all know the defensive coordinator, Joe Barry, for the Washington Redskins has been fired today. This gives me a lot of hope. This gives me a lot of hope for the future of the Washington Redskins franchise, because in my last video, you guys know, at the end of my video, I just got pretty depressed, and I'm sitting here the whole time like, man, if we go into next season with Joe Barry as our defensive coordinator, I don't know what I'm going to do. I was like, I might not even make videos. I might not do any, I don't know what I would do. I would be super depressed because I know we're doing the wrong thing. And I'm glad that it didn't take long. We got rid of Joe Barry and we got rid of a couple other people, but the big one is Joe Barry. And it shows that this franchise is moving in the right direction, and I'm happy about that. Because this is something that everybody's been saying for a while. Halfway through the season to the end of the season, we've all been saying this, and something had to been done. I understand why we didn't do it in the middle of the season, but it had to have been done, man. And I'm glad that we did it quickly, and now we can get on with looking for who we're gonna have as a replacement. And just Joe Barry, man, he was god awful, man. He didn't do anything for us. He sat here and used an excuse the whole time that, hey, I don't have the players on defense to do anything, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sit back in the most basic stuff and just do the most basic stuff all the time and blame the players. Oh, we didn't have good tackling. I told the guys to sit in this zone and they didn't play the zone correctly, or this or that. That's not, he sat here and used this as his caveat. He didn't try to change anything. He didn't try to do anything exotic. We weren't doing any exotic blitzes. We just weren't doing anything different. And the shit that we did do different was dumb. We sent Chris Baker back into coverage. Makes no goddamn sense. What he did do was retarded. So this guy has to go. And he's gone now, so rejoice, everybody. Redskins fans, we are headed in the right direction already. Can't wait to see what the offseason brings us now since we're here. I'm going to be making a lot more videos. But Joe Barry, man, I had a couple people in my last video. A couple people said, oh, man, Joe Barry should stay. He did okay. And in the Giants game, our defense is what did good, and it was the offense that sucked. But the thing is, like I said in my last video, the Giants, they came into the game, their 4 previous games before that, they scored less than 20 points in their 4 previous games, and we kept them under 20 points as our defense. So I'm not going to not give them credit, but I'm not going to go patting them on the back either. Everyone in the NFL was doing that to their offense. So just because we did it, we're supposed to do it. So I'm not going to go pat them on the back, you know what I mean? So some people still, I don't know how some people are still on the fence about Joe Barry. I'm glad he's gone. I'm glad that our whole management knows to get rid of him. And that's another thing. Another person commented and said, "Oh, be militant. You said that Scott McCloughan is going to fire Joe Barry, and you don't know anything about football because Jay Gruden is the head coach. That's who fires coordinators." But the thing is, I know how the Redskins organization works now because I've seen multiple videos, especially with Scott McCloughan saying this. Nothing is done in-house without everybody coming together as a collective and doing this. Joe Barry didn't get fired just because Jay Gruden said so. It was because Scott McCloughan, and I'm sure even Bruce Allen, had a say in it. I'm sure everyone came together and talked about it, and that's what happened. So I'm not just saying Scott McCloughan. I mean our whole management. That's what I'm talking about. And I got another video coming up, later today. I'll probably put it up for all the Kirk Cousins haters that are still out there, or the people who doubt Kirk Cousins or think that Kirk Cousins shouldn't deserve a deal with our team or whatever. I feel like it's got to be a small amount of people, but they just keep showing up, dude. I don't know what it is with these people who just don't understand that Kirk Cousins is our guy. But don't worry. I have a video for those people. I'll put it up soon, right after I put this video up. And yeah, man, just rejoice, everybody. This team is going the right direction. Everyone keeps asking me, oh, who do we need for a defensive coordinator and all this? I want Wade Phillips, but people keep asking me about Rex Ryan, and I just think Rex Ryan has too much. He's too obnoxious and he talks too much, and I'm not saying he's bad, and I wouldn't be that pissed if we got him, but I just don't like that. I think what we're doing right now, we're creating like a pretty quiet team here. That's going to surprise a lot of people. I don't want Rex Ryan running his damn mouth the whole time. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't be pissed off if we got him, but I just don't think he should be our #1 choice. So let's go, man. You guys know I'm going to be making more off-season videos. I already have ideas for some. You guys got to let me know in the comments what you think we should do. Who should we replace all these coaches with? Who should we look for in a draft? I think we need our #1 priority is we need a really big defensive lineman. We need to stop. I think priority #1 is stop the run. Priority #2 is we need pass rush. We need to get to the quarterback, so we'll be drafting some of them. And then after that, whatever. I think our corners are solid. If we would have stopped the run this year, if we would have gotten to the quarterback a little bit better, I think our corners. I even believe in Greg Toller. I think Greg Toller has some play inside in him. So I believe Breland will be good again. Everyone knows Norman can be good as long as he's not getting 15-yard penalties. And then, whatever happens at safety, we can see if Sua plays well. Even I just saw it the other day. That D Hall said he's, people were talking about D Hall coming back again, and I think he might come back. And if he does come back, he might deserve a starting shot, or at least to go in OTAs and stuff as a starter and see how that goes. But we'll see, man. Let me know what names you guys want me to check out for the draft. I honestly don't watch college football that much, so I don't really know any of these guys until the whole draft process starts and I start researching some guys that could be good for us and stuff like that. So let me know what you guys think. Joe Barry's gone, you guys. No more Joe Barry in a nutshell segment. It's gone. It's over. I don't have to do that anymore. I don't have to worry about making Joe Barry in a nutshell. I promise you, I don't care who it is. I don't care who we get to come in here and be defensive coordinator for us next year. I promise you they're going to be better. There's no way you could be any worse. Our defense was 30 out of 32. Don't really see us getting worse. I think a change for a defensive coordinator is needed. Hopefully Sean McVay stays for us. He still needs to learn some, I think, before he becomes a head coach. Obviously, he will, get another coaching job somewhere sooner or later because he's, a really good offensive mind. So I'm sure he will get a job somewhere, but hopefully he stays with us. We need him for Kirk Cousins, man. We need him for Jay Gruden. We need to keep this offense intact. And we need to tweak the defense, and we need to get more talent on the defense, and then we're solid, dude. I think, Redskins fans have a lot to be hopeful for. Even though, it's hard to say that. Watching our last game with our players didn't really seem like they had any will to fight in them, or any heart, really. There was only a couple people, and a lot of people I know, everyone was hounding on me on my last video. Pierre Garçon and Mason Foster, they played hard too. And yeah, Pierre Garçon always comes to play, but I can't sit here and on a few plays Mason Foster looked pumped up and shit like that, but I can't sit here and say a guy who helped no-name running back on the Giants get over 100 yards and run the clock down and run in the most obvious running situations and still got over 100 yards rushing. I can't say that dude put in as much effort as Jamison Crowder. I just can't. So let me know what you guys think. Hail to the Redskins. I'm going to put up another video for all the Kirk naysayers out there. See you guys in the next one. Peace.